Alright, we're live in the homie's backyard, and today, it's just me and the cypher. Holy shit, someone chew this. The truth is my closest tried to cross me like Judas, but can't cross me like I'm Jewish. The crosshair's a little shaky, they miss me by 2 inch. I'm cross-legged in my sanctuary like a Buddhist. I'm cross-eyed from the sweet I'm smoking that's colored blue. This gun is my son, I'm the father of Draco like Lucius. Ugh. Make sure there's no confusions. I'm a great white, I can eat these barracudas. Who I am, you're stupid, it's nice to meet you. I just put this hole in the ground for you like a soccer cliche. I see why they call you Jack Man. You Jack Man's whole swag. Give Drake his flow back, man. I eat rappers like Pac-Man.
It's J Coffee on the vid, and MGK back at it, back on some Mayonnaise Mayhem vibes. Y'all remember that? Some years back, it was Mayhem, I believe. Charlemagne the God coined that phrase, as I'm sure everyone remembers right off the rip the whole MGK Eminem beef, but also at the same time MGK had just threw some shots at G-Eazy, another fellow white rapper. The G-Eazy MGK thing kind of went over quickly, but you know, the MGK beef was, some people were really talking about. You know, MGK had threw some tweets out there into the blogosphere referencing Eminem's daughter in a way that Marshall wasn't really feeling. And I don't know, there was always these tensions or whatever. And when Kamikaze dropped, he mentioned MGK, Eminem did, among some other individuals, throwing some jabs out there like Eminem does. And MGK celebrated. He popped the champagne. He was like, yes, Eminem, the rap god or whatever, referenced me. Okay, it's time to go to war. You know, he celebrated that moment as a white rapper. You know, he always showed M love as far as his lyrical abilities and looking up to him coming into the game and all that, but he was ready to go. He was ready for war, and he came with Rap Devil, which has always kind of went over as a pretty decent Eminem diss. You know, love or hate Eminem. Most out there, comment and let me know your thoughts. Like in debates and discussions, I hear most people say that MGK kind of held his own going at it with M. You know, M came back with the whole kill shot and everything like that. But Rap Devil, all in all, was a pretty good diss. Get him some clippers, his beard is weird and all that. But it was so odd after that. It was weird. It was like MGK just bowed out of the rap game and picked up the pink guitar and did the whole punk rock thing and everything like that. And I saw a lot of cats out there like saying they lost respect for MGK as an MC. You know, let me know your thoughts about all that. It was kind of odd. You know, he just goes at it with Eminem, and then he just leaves the game, picks up the pink guitar, and is a part-time rapper from that point on. But you know, some issues been going. That was some years ago. You know, the Eminem beef, the G-Eazy diss or whatever. But more recently, it's been seeming. I saw some out there in the blogosphere saying MGK wanted to get back into the rap game, and what other way for him to do it than to get back on the Mayonnaise Mayhem vibes. And if y'all caught that in that freestyle to the Renegade beat, which obviously we know, everyone knows that's an Eminem track, even before being on the Blueprint, Jay-Z featuring Eminem, you know, where Nas says M murdered you on your own ish. It was actually originally like a Bad Meets Evil joint. It had Royce on there. He was spitting bars kind of like, wasn't it like the Eminem's Dead Wrong flow from M's Dead Wrong verse, I believe. So I don't know. It was basically, it's not really important to this story, but it was an Eminem track before it was even a Jay-Z track. So, you know, it's just full-blown Mayonnaise Mayhem vibes. Like he's throwing jabs at Jack Harlow, if you caught that there, but he uses the Renegade beat, which is an Eminem beat. So it's just Mayhem across the board. And that wasn't the whole freestyle. That was just some bits and pieces of it. Y'all know how it goes. Trying to push this content out into the blogosphere, you gotta, you know, be careful the way you go about doing it or whatever. But comment, I'll link the whole freestyle below if you want to go check it out. Or if you already have, I definitely want to know everyone's thoughts on it. I thought he came with some pretty good bars or whatever, you know. But the part where he's dissing Jack Harlow or throwing them jabs, he says, "Make sure there's no confusion. I'm a great white. I can eat their barracudas. I see why they call you Jack, man. You Jack man's whole swag. Give Drake his flow back, man." And then indeed it's pretty or no, that's not part of it. But then he went on to say, "I eat rappers like Pac-Man," or whatever. And I guess this is in response to some bars off a Jack Harlow flow, you know, to a track where he said, "The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomit and sweaters, and hold the comments because I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. That claim caused a firestorm on Twitter." So I guess he was referencing MGK, or I don't know, like there's all these debates going on now about the second greatest white rapper behind Eminem. You know, as I believe what do y'all think? Unless some don't consider Eminem to be the greatest, comment and let me know. But you know, it's like they're beefing over, I guess, who's the second best. You know, Harlow said what he said there, so MGK said, "Okay, I'm gonna throw some shots at you, Jack." And he said he's Jack, man, because he Jack Drake's whole flow or swag or whatever. What do y'all think? Is that accurate? Is Jack Harlow jacking what Drake does? I'm curious to know. Drake, honestly dope. I fuck with Drake heavy. You know, dude's killed it in the game, made a lot of great music. But where do y'all consider Drake as far as just spitting bars and all that, you know? But man, I don't know. Here we are, 2023, Mayhem round 2. MGK trying to fight his way back into the rap game, putting down the pink guitar, picking back up the mic, and throwing shots at Harlow. I don't know, man. I was fucking with Jack Harlow. I'm not saying I'm not now, but I had liked, I mentioned this a while ago in some vids, like I had liked everything I heard from Jack Harlow, but when his album dropped, I just really wasn't feeling it. Jump in the comments with all that as well, and let me know below. But you know, all these debates going on now about who's the number 2 white rapper. Some other names being brought up is Action Bronson, Lil Dicky, which, yo, I fuck with Lil Dicky, but I look at him as more as a comedy act. I'm not saying he ain't talented, but I don't know, he's more of a comedian to me. His show, funny as fuck. Although season 2 got a little weird, man. Got a little too weird for coffee, if y'all feel me. Pause. There was some very pausable moments in there. There was a whole episode that was just all paused out type material. And then, of course, the late, great Mac Miller name mentioned as well, which, Mac really was nice with it, I thought. But what do y'all think about this all? MGK calling him out, trying to jump back into the rap game, the whole Mayhem vibes, all that. Let's talk about it in the comments. You know, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit the like, period, y'all. You know, but, you know, like, tap in if you're new. That's what we do. It's all about hearing from the people. So let's chop it up on this debate. But, you know, aside from the beef too, what do you think about MGK jumping back into rap? Did you think it was funny style the way he went out and picked up the pink guitar? Let's kick it about all that below. Thanks for watching. It's Coffee. I'm gone. Peace.